Okay, this is a trial by fire. We have Cindra. Really want me to sink below us 4, and I'm not 100% sure what we cut. Good luck, button. Okay. I mean, the honest thing is I should do that. That's what I should do. That just trims the amount of no blocks down to 5 from 7, which I think makes a really big difference because then you don't lose to this. Bouncing links. And they are attacking me turn 1. Okay, so this is going to get fun. I don't think they'll be attacking too heavily though, because they'll want to arsenal. But while I'll take a little bit of chip, which I don't like, this is potentially good. The classic question of how far are they going? I feel like they're going to throw another card, but we'll see. It's so hard to guess, yeah. You know, this is the problem of no blocks. Given the circumstances, we're going to have a point of life at that while we're at it. I mean, I honestly think this is going to be a relatively fine Cindra game. Just because, like, they're playing mask, so I don't have to, like, carefully block everything and, you know, all that jazz. We do have a decompose. We could just go straight in with a felling and taking a card off them, which is not the worst. Yeah, I think we want the card off them. I don't think there's ever a world where we don't. And it's only for 4, but it's like still like 7 value essentially. You know, it's a big deal. And you know, my only other play is to play a healing potion and let them full hand me, which is, you know, crap. We're going to arsenal this because we'll actually be able to get it to play. She's very unlikely to destroy my arsenal. That's, you know, she's got the breaking points, but like, I'm not that scared of them. Like, it's a good card, but oh, it's not CNC. Yeah. Let's see if we're stuck on anything. Nope, we're just waiting. I figured that they would pass, but like we're on a pretty even keel here. I have the hand advantage essentially because they're only on 4 cards, and I get to keep this H pot. If they don't have a very productive turn, what I could actually do is use these 2 blues to plume and hit them with a proper felling, which is not at all a bad choice in life. I have a card in hand. Given all the stuff they've got, I'm pretty sure we have to wait. See what we get. Ping me. Committed a lot here, and I don't think they're going to get much more out of this. Let's go, fella. Trying to ruin people's lives. I have no graveyard, but we'll soon be remedying that. Because unless we draw something amazing, it's a blocky turn. Yeah, I'm now outracing them. And that can obviously flip back because they are a more aggressive deck than me, but current state of affairs, winning the race. Fighting blocking antics. Apparently, I'm not going to get used out of that tilling. Very low aggression turn from them. You know that I have a card left. That's fine. Like this has been IP'd because they didn't swing for another 4, and we will take that. Use of Arsenal options. I can't think of a reason not to put that in rather than the pulsing ether because this blocks better. They've got a 5-card hand this turn, so I think putting the back skin in here is absolutely fine because it gives me, potentially 2 solid blocks if I need them. Or probably 1 actually, I would think. Really depends. I don't really want to have to double pitch into that Cadaverous. Well, if we're getting 6 value out of it, 6 is good. The amount of pressure that is not on you when they're not running the other hat is huge, though. Mask of if you don't perfectly block out my chains, I get 5-card hands is massive, and Lynx just does not feel scary by comparison. Especially because I'm a blocky deck, so I can take the time to sort of say no to stuff. I don't want to block any of this. I want to throw the tilling and I want to discard the fruits once I throw the tilling because it'll give me a 3-life swing. The only reason we'll be using the fruits is if we have to. Back ahead on the damage though. Is Rampant's fault, but Rampant will pull its weight in a minute. I'd refused to do that block, I could actually have got quite good value out of it on this turn, I think. There'll be another turn. Yeah. So, yeah. I think we just accept the damage. Claw is fine. But we're keeping those life totals tight to each other, and that's what I care most about here. This is reasonable. This blocks. It blocks and it sets up another potion. We're just not doing the instant part because, like, this matters a little bit. There'll be a, I can't remember if I want to say assault the wound or something in there as a guess, which basically this always maths out better when they're not mask of whatever. I can't remember the name of the other mask for some reason. Mask of whatever. Its official name. There we go. This is fine. Hang on. We don't do that one. We do the daggers when they come in. Do they care about that hitting? I'm certain that they want that to hit. Do I do this? I do. It's really hard sometimes to work out what the right line is. Do I want the extra point of block, or do I want to bounce things? And I know there's 2 knives coming for sure, so I'm going to get the 3 block no matter what from this. Is that better than the 2? I don't know. They're obviously putting the stonewall into this so that these daggers both do nothing. Good use of a stonewall. Why, it's a £40 iron rod. I am so glad I got mine when it was cheaper, and I am so glad I got mine. Is that actually it? I'm so confused. You've got a. What are you doing with that snatch? Like, are you going to give it a go again? This isn't draconic, right? Yeah. I mean, we still do the sync, right? Because there's nothing else to do with it. Keep that, because we basically just survive this next turn and kill them. Yeah, we're still not getting any bloody arcane. We can work with it. We've got sinks to fix anyway, so. Works. Now we let them beat us up a bit. We're just looking for a 4 to block here, basically, and everything else we just try and take. The big thing here as well is they're back ending their good stuff on the assumption they're competent, and I have no reason to believe they're not. Curious as to whether or not I care about being marked. We'll find out. So there's that. Yeah. So they've Arsenal as well, which is really good for me because we have D for tide. I mean, it's only 5 amp, but like it's just going to be such a big swing here. I gained 5, they took loads, they lose a card, and I want 5 life, which means, they're potentially in Storm Strider's range if we draw anything, which we don't. But it's fine, we've got a lot. We've got that Heartbeat, which we could try and get and play. That'd also be nice. We've got the shelter on that, that'll be fine. Complete sense. I'm going to eat that one to the face. Prevent that mark for whatever good that does. Best is gone, so they're slightly less efficient now as well. They've got their knives again, which is good for me because it means they're not going to have an explosive next turn. I think we just take this because they can't kill me. We get better value out of this. Is basically a 6 value proposition, which is really important. What I'm mostly doing is trying to just dip their life low enough. I don't know why I was willing to take the damage. So, like, if they want to feed a claw into this, good. I'm going to draw arcane damage. Yes. Not much arcane damage. That is the problem. I think we're going to give them that. And then this might be blocking, to be honest, rather than trying to be offensive. We block in with the Autumns first, I think, depending on what they play. The main thing is, like, I need to get a response into their daggers if I want to kill them. Okay, they're considered. That's fine. Basically, I need them to pick up their daggers, and then I respond to the daggers with the mind walks. If I just try and kill them, they pick up a dagger and they don't die. Yeah, it was an interesting game and a lot of value for me. Yeah, I really think they need the other hat personally, but who knows? I'll see you in the next one.